Yo, what's good? This Trouble T Roy, and you listening to Hit Don't Get Hit Boxing Talk. Just wanted to touch on a quick subject. I heard yesterday, or I seen in the news yesterday, or whatever, the boxing news yesterday, that CRyan Garcia just let go of Joe Goossen as his trainer. So I thought that was pretty interesting, considering that I thought Joe Goossen was doing him a good job. I think he trained him over his last either 2 or 3 fights, I want to say. And yeah, for the most part, I thought I thought they could work out together pretty well. But I guess, Ryan had he thought otherwise. So now I'm assuming Ryan is seeking a new trainer. So that's what's going on with that. Now, my whole thing is about CRyan Garcia is, there was a talk about who should be his new trainer, kind of like the same thing they was doing with Anthony Joshua just recently, before Anthony Joshua decided to go with Spence's trainer. What's his name? Derek James. So my only problem with CRyan Garcia and this whole new trainer thing, whatever, is Ryan's problem is not his trainer. His problem is his training. The problem is he doesn't train like he's supposed to. Now, word got out about this past fight in his training camp that he wasn't training to the fullest. He was missing days of training or not showing up every day that he's supposed to train. Said he was training like sometimes 3 days out the week or some crazy shit like that. He go there, do his training, and just be gone. Like, ain't no real enthusiasm in his training. Like, I'm there, then I'm gone. Like, basically like he wasn't putting anything into it. Now, that's what I was told. Now, if that's a lie or that's not true, somebody go ahead and let me know in the comments or whatever. But that's what I was told, that he wasn't taking training camp seriously, which doesn't make sense when you're about to have the biggest fight of your life. And on top of that, you have all these different things. You got a catch weight on you. You got a rehydration clause on you. You got all these different things on you that you have to make sure you could, deal with, and you got to keep up with all this shit, So that would make, I feel like that seemed like it would make you want to train even harder, because you have these things that you have to overcome. You're a 140-pounder fighter now. For your last 2 fights, 2 or 3 fights, you've been a 140-pounder fighter. So you're dropping back down in weight to 136 to fight Tank, and you have a rehydration clause and the same day weigh-in where you have to weigh in the same day of the fight. And you're telling me you're not training to your fullest so you can make sure that you're able to do this. You're telling me that you don't want to make sure you're in your best shape with these stipulations that you have to deal with? Doesn't make sense. So a new trainer ain't going to help you. A new trainer is not going to help you become better. If you don't want to put in 110% effort into your craft, you'll never be any better at your craft. If this is your craft. I don't even believe Ryan wants to box. This is the same kid who, a couple years ago was talking about retiring early when he's like, 26 or something like that. And that's another funny thing about this new generation of boxers. I ain't never heard so many of these young dudes in their 20s talking about retirement already. Till literally this generation of boxing. Tank's talked about it. Spence talked about it. Thurman, he's basically retired. I've heard so many of these young dudes talk about retiring in their late 20s, early 30s. It's crazy. Like, y'all already looking at the end of your career, you still ain't really done much. And if you have, it's not everything you could have done. You still got a lot more you can do, but it sounds like you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But off of that. So yeah, man. back to the training thing, or the trainer thing. I was listening to a podcast. There are podcasts that I like to listen to, and they like to invite people onto the panels. Or not. It wasn't a podcast. It was just live on YouTube. But they invite people onto the panel. I ain't gonna say the name because I don't want to. I don't know how that works with this YouTube thing. But they had a guy on their panel who basically brought. They're talking about who they believe should be CRyan Garcia's new trainer. They're coming up with different names and different comparisons with other boxers who've had to switch trainers and things like that. And one man brought up how Freddie Roach was able to make a big impact on Manny Pacquiao, and his abilities, his skills. How Manny Pacquiao improved after he got with Freddie Roach, which is true because Manny Pacquiao became more of a subtle fighter, because before Freddie Roach, Manny Pacquiao was just a wild beast, just threw everything that he had at you, with just bad intentions. But Freddie Roach was able to come and show him how to pick shots, control his shots. Still, Manny's gonna be Manny, but he became better at picking his shots, which is what made Manny even greater, and that to the point where he is the legend he is today. And the success that he's had up until his retirement. So somebody brought Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach up and used that as an example of how a trainer could help CRyan Garcia. And the only problem with that I had was Manny Pacquiao is Manny Pacquiao. CRyan Garcia is CRyan Garcia. Manny Pacquiao lives boxing. Manny Pacquiao lives boxing from the day he was born. I think he even did Muay Thai growing up. So that's something that should tell you something right there. Muay Thai is a whole different sport too. Muay Thai is a sport where you're either in it or you're not. You don't go in halfway training for a Muay Thai fight and think you're just gonna, just blow through opponents, because them dudes don't play. You can't play Muay Thai. You got to be Muay Thai basically. You got, what I'm saying? That's a sport you can't play. No, you really gotta be in the sport 110%. So that just shows you one thing about Manny Pacquiao. That shows you how serious he was about his craft, about boxing, or whatever he did. He was serious. He was not a joke. He trained his ass off. He trained to get where all the successes that he's had. 8 division world champion. He did that. He made sure he was in the gym every day. Overtraining probably for the most part. But that man, he was serious about his shit. CRyan Garcia is not serious about his shit. If you talk about retiring in the early 20s, you ain't serious. I don't even believe CRyan Garcia really cares for boxing. I don't believe that's his passion. I think it's something that he was just able to do. And honestly, he ain't gonna get any further unless he starts taking boxing seriously. He's not going any further. This will be the ceiling of his career. Unless he wants to take his craft seriously and really get into it and stop trying to play boxing. You can't play boxing. You can't play it. Boxing is not one of those sports where you just play it. You can say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do this a little bit, hit this here, a little bit of that there. You can't play it, because once you get to the real ones, the real ones that really are in boxing, that really live boxing, they eat boxing, drink it, you know what I'm saying? They gonna wear you the fuck out, just like we just seen. I damn sure don't even think Tank is the best in the division at 135. I think he's a great fighter, but I don't even think he's the best. I think Devin will do you in. I damn sure know Shakur will do you in. You know what I'm saying? And you going up to 140. I don't see you beating none of the top guys at this rate. If you're gonna go into any fights the way you did with this fight, then yeah, I don't see you doing shit. Me personally, because you don't take it seriously. These dudes take it seriously. You ain't going up to the Regis on no half-ass shit and think you gonna just, oh, I believe I could beat him, so I'ma beat him. I think I have what it takes. I believe I have what it takes to beat him, so I'ma beat him. That's all I need to do is believe in myself. And then you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing in the gym. Nah, it don't work like that. You going in with the wolves now. 140 ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? You know, and a good example of playing boxing and not really living it. I'm sorry, a lot of people probably gonna hate me for saying this, but Deontay Wilder, that man beat 30-something, 40-something cans, and as soon as he stepped in with a real one, look what happened. You know why? This man admitted that he don't even do cardio. He don't run. Now, that's one of the biggest things in boxing is cardio. You don't run. I think he says he just plays basketball. Okay. That worked out for you, right? So you telling me you gave up your cardio because you thought that right hand was going to be, there you go. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the parallel. Ryan with his left hook. Once that's took it away from him, he ain't got shit. Wilder with his right hook, or his right, straight right. Once that's took it out, he ain't got nothing else for you. Look at it. Look at the parallel. Count on one thing, and as soon as that's taken out, as soon as that's out of the picture, you ain't got shit else. Because you don't take the craft seriously. You get in with a real one, look what happens. That left hook, gone. That straight right, gone. I got way more respect for Ryan than I do Wilder, but it's still the same shit. They both relying on one thing, hoping, yeah, you know, I'm gonna just hit him with that left hook. As soon as I check him with that, oh, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. You didn't get Tank. It wasn't no done deal with Tank. Oh, as soon as I hit him with that straight right, oh, he's done. There he got up. Oh shit, he got up. What do I do now? Come on, man. You know, I'm just saying. So that's my thoughts with it. You know, a new trainer ain't gonna do shit for you. Oh wait, again, Wilder, new trainer. What happened? Still got his ass beat. Got rid of the trainer that saved his life in the second fight against Fury. Just get a trainer to help you get your ass beat even worse the next fight. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop playing. Y'all gotta stop playing. Ain't no trainer gonna make you better if you don't want to be better yourself. If you don't want to work to be better, you ain't gonna get better. It's that simple. That fucking simple. These niggas out here, man. Come on, stop playing. But anyways, yo, I just had to get that out. It's Trouble T-Roy. Hit, don't get hit, boxing talk. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll holler at y'all. Peace.